my bathroom. I'm sorry if you guys can hear like a hissing noise. My plumbing is on the fritz. We have a guy coming on Wednesday to fix it, so I'm sorry if it's really noisy, but I just washed my face and I'm gonna move on to my morning skincare routine, and I wanted to share with you guys a device that I was gifted by a company called Redo It, I don't know if I'm saying that right. They're actually the sponsor of today's video as well, and they sent me this nifty little gadget called a Redo It Boost. It's this little guy right here, and essentially what you have here is a device that takes whatever serums. You can do pretty much any kind of skincare you want to it, but I tend to use it with my serums and my moisturizers, and it uses different wavelengths or different lights, LED lights, to kind of help penetrate the product into your skin a little bit deeper. I think it's super cool. I don't really have anything like this. Before I move on to this guy and my serums, I'm trying to say that better. I used to say serums, now I'm trying to say serums because that word just does not roll off my tongue very easily. Anyway, I'm gonna do this with my serum, so I'm gonna do my essences. I'm gonna do my essence and my toner first. For my toner, I'm gonna do the Then I Met You Birch Milk Refining Toner. I really like this line. I think the color of the packaging is just so beautiful. I rotate my skincare routine morning and night. I mean, essentially the order of things is the same. I wash, I tone, I essence, I serum, and then I moisturize. But it just really depends on what my skin needs at that time of day. That determines a lot of stuff. My essence and toner routine will change depending on what my skin needs. The serums don't really change, but I don't know if you guys can tell, I have like this weird breakout right here and on my forehead, which is from sun protection accoutrement. It's from my hat that I wear to protect my face when I go outside, and then like this one and this one are from my glasses sitting on my face. Like, summer is trying to destroy me. For my essence, I'm gonna do the Then I Met You essence. This is called the Giving Essence. The color of it's kind of cool because it has red algae in it. I always do my essence with my hands. You can use the boost to apply your essence and your toner if you want to. I used to do that, but I want to be a little quicker today. So I have my device turned on and it is connected to my phone. It is one of those fun little devices that attaches to your phone. And essentially what you're gonna do, and you can do this all at one time, you can do it as new product comes in. So what you wanna do is plug in your different skincare products into your device. So if I wanted to do like my morning skincare routine, for example, I had all of these products listed in my phone as products I frequently use. And today I went through and favorited this little star you'll see next to the products. Again, like I said, you can do this all at one time. Sometimes what I'll do if I'm bored and I think about it is I'll come in here and start plugging more and more products in. And in order to plug them in, you'll just go to the add product. You can actually scan the EAN code with your camera. That's the code that's on your box, but I never remember to do that in time. So you can actually search for the product. Like let's say I wanted to search for something from Good Molecules. I would just type it in, and then you can find Good Molecules products, pick the one you want, and then add it to your routine. Or you can add it manually. Let's say I wanted to do The Ordinary, the Buffet Serum from The Ordinary, and then you type it in. So you can easily type in the name of the serum. This one's most likely in the database, but for example, then you just click the type of product it is. So that's a serum. And then you can do the category, like the type of serum it is. So if it's like a vitamin C, or more importantly, if it's for acne, if it's for tone, and if it's for anti-aging, if it's for fine lines and wrinkles, if it's a mask, if it's an SPF, like all of these things will have Redo It Boost. Like I said, do different things to help penetrate those products deeper into your skin. So this morning, what I did, as I usually do, is I went ahead and favorited the routine I wanted to do today. You can change the order of these just by moving them up and down. like so. So you can really customize this however you want. First, I'm gonna do my vitamin C, which is usually what I do. I actually mix 2 vitamin C's together. How extra is this? This is the Photozyme MD Vitamin C and E Serum and the Osmosis Replenish. This is an antioxidant serum. This is a vitamin C serum. You probably don't need both, but hello. Me and guacamole are similar in that we're both very extra. So I'm gonna put my serums in my hand, work them all over my skin. Then when you're ready to start your program, you just take your little Redo It boost, you hit start. Right now it's red. As you can see, it's red right next to my products. Usually when I do my skincare, I really try to have like a mindful moment as well. Kind of pep talk myself a little bit. Then I'm gonna do the Naturium Niacinamide plus Zinc, much the same way I just did. Pump it in the hands. You can see it's green. It's what it is on my phone. I keep wanting to say device, but it's a phone. And I'm gonna do the Hyaluronic Serum from Naturium. It's red, I don't know if you can tell. So it just automatically like switches through your routine based on what order you put it in and what product. You can actually change the light, the LED light, if you want to, especially when you go in and do the custom product. But I just kind of let it do whatever it wants. And then lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and do moisturizer, which is the Sente Dermal Repair Cream. And my moisturizer, because it's a little bit thicker, I'll just put it right on the device. And it's orange. I don't know if you can tell. But on the device it says it's supposed to be orange and the light turns orange. So I'm not gonna worry about SPF because I'm about to go do my makeup to start the process of filming this video. And my makeup I'm gonna put on my face today, like my foundation, is actually gonna be a tinted sunscreen. So I'm going to do that and I will join you, there goes my dogs. I will join you in my boudoir. Thank you again to Redo It for sponsoring this video. All the information about the products linked down below if you guys wanna pick one up. Like I said, this is a very cool device. I think it's neat to find devices that work synergistically with your products to help kind of get you the best bang for your buck. Some of the skincare stuff I have here is pretty expensive, and any way I can increase its efficacy, I'm in. So thank you again to Redo It. Again, check the down bar for links to everything you're looking for regarding this little baby. Hello, you guys. So today's video is going to be a mashup of a vlog and a sitting and talking video. And the main reason for that is I cannot get a video out to save my life right now. I've tried doing sitting and talking videos. They're not turning out. I filmed a vlog today, which is like my first time trying to do a full-blown like let's go through my day, and I lost some of the footage. It just did not record at all. I figured today we would sit around and talk about some things I have been doing health-wise, a little bit of my routines. So it'll be me hanging out talking with you interspersed with footage of the vlog today. So before we get started, make sure you thumbs up the video, subscribe if you are new here, you know you want to. Come hang out on Patreon for bonus content and the book club, which I'm very excited about. The first bit of content surrounding the book club will go up this weekend, and I've already talked about the book a couple of times, but in case you missed it, we're doing a 12-week mastermind, I don't know what you would call it, just a big group of us working our way through this book over the next 12 weeks. Should be a lot of fun. Super looking forward to it. So let's talk about what brings us here today, which is to talk about some of the things I've been doing in my health and wellness journey, which I've been deeply invested in and enjoying literally every minute of. I feel so whole. I feel strong. I'm sleeping well. I feel positive. Just it's been nice to focus so much on this. And I'm at a bit of an advantage right now in that my husband and daughter have been gone for a few weeks, so I ain't got nothing to do but sit around and focus on myself right now. The interesting thing will be to see if I keep it up once life kind of gets back to normal. But I'm kind of enjoying the benefits of this so much that I don't see a world where I would just abandon it. I think I'm gonna have to learn how to juggle things together in order to make this sustainable, which is why I wanted to talk to you first about routine. Pretty much every single day lately, I have been starting with an alarm clock. It's actually made a really big difference, more than you would think. It's called the Hatch alarm clock. I'll link it down below. In the morning, that thing just lights up slowly for about 30 minutes before it's actually time for me to wake up. And I find that that has been really helpful in kind of easing me into my day. After that, I take my supplements, of which there are many. Every day, I kind of spread some of this out. I don't do it all at one time. I take the following supplements. First thing I take is the activated charcoal from Symbiotica. This is a detoxing product. I know a lot of people don't really agree with that entire premise of a product having the ability to detox. Digestion and skin improves so much when I take these, and I've been taking these off and on since like last December, I think is the first time I picked them up. This is glutathione. It's liposomal glutathione. This is an antioxidant. It's considered a very helpful antioxidant in kind of the healthy aging process, so definitely take this one. Then is the vitamin C, liposomal vitamin C as well, and then the Symbiotica Super Greens. If you are plant-based or vegan, you need a B12 supplement, although there is tons of science that suggests that most people are deficient in B12. It's not just the vegans. But you also want to be taking an omega supplement as well. These again from Symbiotica, I love them. Next we have the Truth Treatment Fulvic Cellular Repair Complex. This is kind of like a daily vitamin that is high in fulvic minerals, and one of the reasons people are deficient in B12 is that B12, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong if I say this incorrectly, I think it's a bacteria that comes from the soil. And with modern agriculture, our soil quality is really, really low at this point, and most people are deficient in minerals. In fact, one of the minerals I was deficient in was magnesium, and that was causing me a lot of my TMJ pain. If you have painful periods, if you have some mood issues, if you have TMJ even, muscle pains, things of that nature, check on your magnesium levels, test out a magnesium supplement, but in general, we are kind of depleted as far as healthy, high amounts of minerals go. So there's all kinds of minerals in this one right here. Then my last one is my probiotic. This is essentially the supplements I take every day. Sometimes I don't, take them all. Sometimes I skip a day, but this combination of things, I have noticed such an improvement on so many things. I also like to start my morning with lots of water instead of caffeine. I'm really trying to get off of caffeine. I think I'm down to only drinking it maybe once a week. That has helped my anxiety a lot. It's made it so that I sleep a lot better. Breakfast lately has been a lot of oatmeal. I know that oatmeal is not the preferred breakfast for a lot of people in July, but I have to have kind of a sturdy breakfast because the next thing I like to do is work out.
Men ain't shit, okay? Men ain't shit.
If it's not rainy or literally 1,000 degrees outside, I also prefer to go hiking. But very soon, like in the next 9 days, I'm getting one of those tonal gyms. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's kind of like this at-home gym system with like a screen and cables, and I'm excited to start doing some lifting with that. But lately it's been mostly the Peloton, and I just want you guys to know that today I beat my PR on Peloton by 70 points. So I hit a little PR today. My last 60-minute ride, I think my output was 224. So I almost improved that by 100 points, which is very exciting. It's not just about like the size of your body changing, although I've lost 11 pounds so far in about 2 months, less than 2 months. So I think that's pretty good. But also it's like watching your body perform at a higher level, seeing that your body can feel good at that level for the first time in a long time, which is pretty much amazing. I'm really, really happy about that, but I had to throw it out there because 70 points, like that's crazy. Also another part of my daily routine that I'm focusing on a lot more, and I can't do it every day. It just depends on what's happening, but this little space you guys see behind me, I call it my glowy space. It's kind of like an altar, but not really. I'm keeping my tarot cards, my Palo Santo, I have journals, I have glowy books. I call it anything that I think is healthy is called glowy. It's not just about like a skin look to me, although I want to be glowy skin wise. I look at everything through the lens of glowy. Like even with my best friend who's coming up to visit in a couple weeks, I'll be like, can we be glowy? Which means we're gonna eat really clean and go to the spa and like meditate. That is like glowy to me. So I love glowy books. I have all this stuff over here, and what I like to do is just come and sit on my meditation mat, which I'm sitting on right now. It's from this company called Mindful and Modern, and I freaking love it. It's really, really comfortable. But yeah, so I like to come and just sit and be over here and be present and in the moment, and I'll do any number of things. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I'll just journal. Sometimes I will just read. Some days I will just meditate. Some days I will pull tarot cards and meditate. It's kind of like I'm trying to train my brain essentially that when I sit down over here, wow, my accent is coming out so bad right now. When I sit down over here, I basically want to immediately A, feel super zen. And B, I also want to easily tap into source and with my intuition and just kind of explore that in however feels most, I want to say the word productive, but that's not the word I want to use right now. Food, let's talk about food. I went back plant-based, like I said, about 3 weeks ago. And I did it because anytime I really want to feel optimal or nourished or just feel better, I always eat plant-based. I've been doing it off and on for 6 years. And this time I think it's a little bit different because so much of everything I'm doing right now is centered around health. It's again, not necessarily about the aesthetics, although fun fact, I've always said it, the better care you take of yourself, the better you look. So can't be mad that that's gonna be a side effect of all of it. I think it's because there are so many people that I know in real life who show so much disrespect to their bodies and to their minds and their spirits, and just, it tells me everything I need to know about them, at least about their internal struggles, when I see someone who does not take care of themselves. Even when I have not taken very good care of myself, because I definitely have gone through periods like that. I'm not trying to sit up here and be like, I am just a pillar of health and glowiness. Definitely not. It's more like, I just look at that as a sign of hurting. Like you are hurting so bad over one thing or another that even the idea of taking care of yourself is uninteresting, unappealing to you. I've been there, so I can see it on other people. And again, like I said, it just feels like such a sign of disrespect to oneself. And if you cannot respect yourself, you are incapable of seeing respect given to you from other people. I think it's hard for you to respect other people if you don't respect yourself. It's like, I don't think you can truly understand what that word even means if you don't respect yourself. So for me now, the plant-based thing, I have a lot of health reasons for it. So many of the symptoms I was dealing with cleared up pretty much immediately when I went back plant-based. It happens every single time. It's why I have done it off and on for 6 years. Anytime I'm not feeling good, I know if I start eating plant-based, I will start feeling much, much better. So much more energy. My skin clears up, although right now it's not in a good place because I'm hormonal. But yeah, in general, my skin has cleared up so much more. My sleep is better, my joint pain is better, my PMS is better. I have like the most awful PMS if I eat a lot of dairy or animal products, and it just goes away when I eat plant-based. I do have ethical, environmental, and spiritual reasons for why I prefer to eat this way as well. And again, I think what's different this time than all the times in the past is that it comes from a more well-rounded, intentional, grounded place of just, this is like, it's more to me than food. I think that, again, going back to people who disrespect themselves by eating poorly, I'm not trying to shame anyone and be like, oh, you have to eat kale and quinoa in order to sit with me. Like, no, I like shitty food just as much as anyone else. But I also recognize that my body needs nourishment. It needs vitamins, it needs greens, it needs this stuff. And we really don't talk about that very much as a society. We talk a lot about protein, can't get enough protein. protein isn't everything, yet our health is just overwhelmingly in a terrible, terrible place. Obesity is on the rise. Obesity-related illness is on the rise. Ain't because we're not getting protein. We got plenty of it. But we're also missing out on so many other macronutrients as well as vitamins and minerals that our body absolutely needs. So now that I've kind of shifted my perspective as far as that's concerned, I can see this being a permanent mainstay in my life as opposed to something I vacillate between, you know, every year I go plant-based for like 4 or 5 months and then I kind of fall off of it. And then the last thing I've really been focusing on in terms of getting my health under control has been a lot of, I call it like inviting in blessings. I almost feel like if you, all right, take this journey with me and then I'll let you go. And this is a long video. I grew up, as I've said many times, in a kind of tumultuous environment, and that tumultuous environment was bred from a tumultuous environment was bred from, like, it's cyclical, it's a generational curse kind of thing. So much so that my dad's side of the family has always said, we are cursed. Like, they literally use the word. And I had, for so long, was accepting that. I was allowing that to be my origin story. And then I kind of decided one day, I can't even explain it. I was just sitting here, I was doing my hair or something. And you know how sometimes you can like be doing your hair or putting on a face mask or something really calming and soothing and your brain just starts to really go places, right? My brain just kind of went to this place where it was thinking about that, like the whole curse, supposedly, that I live under. And I audibly said it out loud. I was like, you know what? I invite all my blessings and dreams to come to me now. Because I feel like for so long I have not been inviting them. I feel like for so long I have been putting up all these barriers to entry and all these excuses and all of this negative energy that I thought was just part of my DNA. That has been running the show so much more than just optimism and faith and just a general sense of what could be. Having this like weird mindset shift where I'm actively kind of saying all the time, it's like a mantra. I'm gonna put a sticky note on my vanity mirror so I can think about it more. The synopsis is just, I invite all of my blessings and my dreams in. I invite them in. You are welcome here. I have been waiting for you. I cannot wait for you to come. You and I are meant to be. Like, I treat my train of thought now much more intentionally. That's part of what meditation really is also, just so you guys know. It's not removing your ability to think or have thoughts. It's your ability to witness your thoughts and decide, do I accept this? Is this true? You are meant to be with your dreams. You are meant to be with your highest purpose. That is what everything inside of you wants to like radiate at that level. And when you resist it, when you won't face it, when you fight things, when you ignore things, when you live in this like downtrodden, just like, again, a curse, that's why you're unhappy. It's not because there's a curse, it's because you believe there's a curse. And if you can believe there's a curse, then you probably can believe there's a cure, that there is something bigger at play, bringing everything that you want closer and closer to you every day, as long as you're inviting it in. I feel like now I am the most authentic and real and honest version of myself I've ever been on the internet, and I'm enjoying every freaking second of it. Hope you guys are down. Sorry content's coming out slower. It's a learning process, trying all this new stuff I'm trying. But I'm always on Instagram stories. Come hang out with me on Instagram stories if you want like a day-to-day interaction with me, and definitely come hang out on Patreon. And also thank you to Redo It for sponsoring today's video. If you guys have any suggestions, questions, comment, concerns, leave them down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Bubba, so cute. You're so cute. I can't deal with, oh, are you sassing me, mister? What do you want? What do you want? He wants to talk so bad he can't stand it.